All right, guys. This is one of my first videos. And I didn't know what else to do, but started off with you know, the best of the best, the Beatles. An album tier list. So let's see. Let's just get right into it. Okay, so their first album, Please Please Me. So Please Please Me is definitely amazing for a debut album. It has that special spark, but I don't think it's quite fully developed. Let me look at the track listing. So definitely, I saw her standing there is good. It's okay. Misery, I never cared for that one. Anna Go to Him is okay. Chains, never cared for. Boys, never cared for. Ask Me Why, I honestly don't even remember that song. Please Please Me is kind of catchy and fun, but I always felt like it was underdeveloped. Do Love Me Do is classic. P.S. I Love You is pretty good. Baby It's You is pretty good. Do You Want to Know a Secret is a pretty good one. A Taste of Honey, I never cared for that one. There's a Place is okay. It's kind of I like one part of the song. And then Twist and Shout's legendary, but it's not their song. Then the cover I kind of like. I like the picture, but the I don't know, the lettering being yellow on this white background, stupid. I don't know. I felt like it's kind of half. Dude, Ringo doesn't even have a Beatles haircut here. It's like 50s rocker. Um I like the album, but it definitely feels like um incomplete. It's not it's just like a first attempt. I do like some of the songs. I think I'm going to put it in C tier for now. We'll see if I change my mind about that one. Okay, next is With the Beatles. All right. So, go to track listing. Let's look at the cover, actually. Yeah, the cover is great. This is an iconic picture. Felt like the letters are spaced out, an iconic image. It captures them. Go's got his haircut all figured out now. That cover is stupid. All right, let's look. This song's dated. This song I don't even know. All My Loving is a pretty good one, but I feel like it's overshadowed by a lot of their other really good early songs. Um, Don't Bother Me is all right, but the lyrics always felt like out of place for a Beatles song. Little Child's kind of mid. Till There Was You, never really cared for. Please, Mr. Postman, I actually kind of like that song. I think it's okay though. Roll Over Beethoven's all right, but the Chuck Berry one's better. I don't know why I would want to listen to the Beatles do it. Hold Me Tight's okay. You Really Got a Hold on Me is actually the best song on the album. I Want to Be Your Man, I actually kind of like that song. Devil in Her Heart, this one's I don't get it. I don't get why they're doing it. Not a Second Time is okay. Money is okay. I mean, I don't know if this is controversial, but I think this is the worst Beatles album. I just like don't get it. Like so many of the songs are covers, and then the ones that were good. I'm sorry, ones that were their songs weren't even that good. It's just kind of like generally disappointing. I don't know. I'm gonna put it here for now. I think that's the worst of the bunch. Now the next one is A Hard Day's Night. That one's special. Yeah, let's go. The cover is pretty good. I like the other with the Beatles cover better, but this one's okay. At least it's something original and new. Although I think it's a little bit like cringe. But it captures their personality at that time. I kind of like it. I know this is the first album that's all Lennon McCartney songs. Yeah, and I definitely like it. The movie's fun, but I don't know. It's not that great. The best scenes in the movie are the scenes where they're singing. Um, wow, this is a good set of songs. A Hard Day's Night's legendary. I should have known better is pretty good. If I Fell, I like that one. I'm Happy Just to Dance with You. I used to kind of like this song. And I Love Her is great. Tell Me Why. Can't Buy Me Love. Dude, that's a great side to an album. That's like legendary. Anytime at all, that's okay. I'll Cry Instead. Don't really care for that one. Things We Said Today. Some people like that song. I think it's okay. When I Get Home, I don't even remember that one. You Can't Do That. That one's okay. And I'll Be Back. I don't remember that one either. Side one is amazing. Side two's struggling. I almost like this cover more than the British one. It's like, why does it have instrumentals? That's so dumb. But A Hard Day's Night, Tell Me Why. I'm Happy Just to Dance with You. And If I Fell, and I Love Her, Can't Buy Me Love. Yeah, I mean, the album's weaker just because it has instrumentals and it doesn't have the full thing. And it has one song less. Yeah. Overall, it's a strong album, though. So I'm going to put A Hard Day's Night in B tier. I think it's definitely the strongest album of the early Beatles. Yeah, I agree. Now on to Beatles for Sale, which that's the one most people call the worst one. The cover's okay. It's moody and it's like it captures like their feeling at that time, and their hair's actually getting long. I kind of like it, but there's nothing special about it. Let's go to songs. I like No Reply. I really like I'm a Loser and Babies in Black. Rock and roll music. Again, I don't know why they're putting Chuck Berry songs on here. Nobody cares for that. I'll Follow the Sun. That's one of my mom's favorite Beatles songs. I always thought it was like okay or like kind of immature, but it's okay. Lennon's performance of this is good, but I think the song's oops, okay. Um this I don't know like why. Like I get why they're doing these songs. Because these are the songs that inspired them and these are the ones that they think are good and cool, but like honestly, I like almost never cared for their cover songs. I just don't get it. 8 days a week, that one's legendary. Words of Love is okay. I actually like Buddy Holly. And I feel like Buddy Holly is a better fit for the Beatles to cover. But ultimately, it's just like kind of okay. Honey Don't. I don't even know that one offhand. Every Little Thing, I kind of like that one. I don't want to spoil the party. I don't even know that song. Doesn't he? Like, it doesn't even sound like something the Beatles would write. What You're Doing, I kind of like What You're Doing. And Everybody's Trying to Be My Baby. And her song, I'm like, what is this one? Because it's got some like of my favorite Beatles songs in here, but it's also got like songs I just don't even care for. Like this one, I don't even know why they're doing it. Kansas City and Honey Don't and Everybody's Trying to Be My Baby. And they just like don't even belong with the Beatles. Or that's what I feel. But still the other ones are so good. I got into this album when I like had played through everything else, and I kind of discovered the hidden gems on this one. This might be controversial, but I'm gonna be honest. It's a B tier album. I love Beatles for Sale. Now we're starting to get into like when the Beatles got really good. Let's check out Help. I keep scrolling the wrong way. Help. The cover's okay. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't think it's that special though. Help is great. The Night Before is all right. You've Got to Hide Your Love Away is great. I Need You's okay. Another Girl, I like that one. You've got it, or You're Gonna Lose That Girl. I like that one. Ticket to Ride is great. Act Naturally, I kind of think this is one of the dumbest Beatles songs. It's Only Love is all right. You Like Me Too Much is okay. It's never one of my favorites though. Tell Me What You See is all right. I've Just Seen a Face is actually a really good one. And then obviously Yesterday is just like one of the most famous Beatles songs. And then they end it with Dizzy Mizzy Lizzy. Again, like I don't get it. I think this is the end of like the ridiculous covers. But that's still a really good album. I remember getting this album, the CD. It was cool. That cover is worse, but only because of its like framing. Ultimately, it's generally the same. Let's see how terrible the American track listing is. See, like, why? I don't get it. Why do they put these instrumentals in there? It's so dumb. And then they're jipping you real songs when you're like actually trying to like. See, side two has 3 Beatles songs. Or 3 good ones at least. But I'd be like, I'd be upset if I bought this and that was it. Obviously, we're ranking the American ones here. I'm sorry, the British ones here. Help is really good. I'm thinking. Oh man, I think this is what I gotta do. Uh, let's just do dark gray. God damn it. Sorry, I gotta make it perfect for all of you. What color do I want? Let's do purple. Yeah, I think that's how I'm gonna do it. Because these two are pretty average. They got good things and bad things. This is a step above. This is a step below, and then this is a step below that. I agree with that. All right. Let's whoops, it's out of order. So Rubber Soul. Let's look up Rubber Soul. See, like Rubber Soul is the first like cool album cover. They all look cool there. It's got a cool title. It's got this like feeling and like it's got a theme and a style and an atmosphere to it. Come on, let's see what else is here. Oh my god, these people write so much about an album. Yeah, I mean, it is an amazing album. Like, that's needless to say. Here we go. Drive My Car is amazing. Norwegian Wood's good. You Won't See Me is good. Nowhere Man's good. Think for Yourself's good. The Word is good. Michelle is good. What Goes On? I never cared for this one. Girl, I actually like Girl. I'm Looking Through You's okay. In My Life is actually like one of the most amazing Beatles songs. This song really does have like it just like is it's literally like a hug from your mom. It's just like the warmest, fuzziest, most comfortable feeling in my life is so good. The lyrics are just so good. He wrote it so well. It's like beautiful. Wait is pretty good. If I Needed Someone's okay. Run for Your Life is like kind of okay. The lyrics are pretty terrible. Dude, but that's still a really good album. Did I say Michelle? Michelle's pretty good. But it's not great or anything. It's just pretty good. What Goes On? Run for Your Life are the kind of the only two that I think are bad. I'm Looking Through You is just okay. And the other ones are either good or great or amazing. Those are just like half help. Half Rubber Soul. But at least this is an album without stupid instrumentals. Nobody, like, yeah. I mean, the instrumentals have their place in the movies and stuff, they just don't belong on an album. Yeah, but these are the ones that are the hardest to rank. Yeah. I think I'm going to put it in A for now because I don't think it's the absolute greatest. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Let's check out Revolver. Whew. You know what? I should rank the singles next. That'd be cool. People, they write so much. Oh, I forgot to look at the cover. The cover's pretty cool. I do like the cover, but it was never my favorite. I always thought like they should have filled this area up with faces too. They just like left that part blank. And I don't know. Like, why is this one so faded? And then why is this one like all distorted and I don't know. I do like the cover. It's pretty cool. I kind of do like that cover actually. Here we go. Is this the U.S. or the UK? I think this is UK. So Taxman is cool. Eleanor Rigby's really good. I'm Only Sleeping is really good. Love You Too is pretty good. Here, There, and Everywhere is really good. Yellow Submarine is actually a good song, but it's a children's song. And it's got its place like that. I don't know if it should have like been on the album. It feels out of place. But that doesn't mean it's bad. She Said's pretty good. Good Day Sunshine's pretty good. And Your Bird Can Sing is pretty good. For No One, I like that one. That's pretty good. Dr. Roberts, pretty good. I Want to Tell You is pretty good. Got to Get You Into My Life is like a good song, but I never cared for it. It's just like I never had that. It just never like resonated with me. Tomorrow Never Knows is just like amazing. I love that one. I didn't like completely like it when I was younger, and I like it a lot more now. Eleanor Rigby, Here, There, and Everywhere, and Tomorrow Never Knows are like the legendary tracks. Dude, I don't think there's a single bad song on here. They all like vary from good to great to amazing. I think that's our first S tier album. Yeah, I think that's our first S tier album. All right. Now we're on to Sergeant Pepper's. Sergeant Pepper's. I'm going to be honest. Sergeant Pepper's has like. I mean, it's between this and Abbey Road for the best cover, but I always thought this cover was so cool. It's not just like psychedelic. There's something that like really feels like it's bringing you into that moment in the 60s. The fantasy world this takes you along for. Having all that said, there's something creepy about it too. The wax figures, the cutouts. Almost everybody here is dead. I mean, Bob Dylan isn't. Maybe some other people aren't. I know this is Shirley Temple, but it always felt like a ghost was right there. And then this guy. Now I know this is also Shirley Temple. I don't know why they put her there twice. But like she's sitting on someone's lap. And like, oh, I don't know who it is. It's got a sack over the head. I don't know what's up with that. That always creeped me out. Yeah, that's a legendary cover. That's probably the greatest like psychedelic album cover of all time. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. How much did they write about this album? This is ridiculous. Here we go. All right. Sergeant Pepper's, I like that. With a little help from my friends is cute. I like that. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, I really like the piano riff. I don't I kind of agree with John when he says the recording wasn't that great. But I still overall like this song. Getting Better is all right. It's okay. Fixing a Hole is okay. She's Leaving Home, never cared for that. Being for the Benefit of Mr. Kite is pretty cool. Within You, Without You is like, I love that song. It's so cool. That and A Day in the Life are like competing for the best song on the album. When I'm 64 is okay. I used to like Lovely Rita. Good Morning, Good Morning. It isn't a bad song, but it's probably the worst song on the album. That and She's Leaving Home. Sergeant Pepper's Reprise is cool. And then A Day in the Life. A lot of people will say that's the best Beatles song. I don't know if it's the best, but it's up there. It's a good one. I'm thinking about what to do with this album. Because I don't think it's going to be hard to explain. It doesn't really have any bad songs, but it's got a few okay songs. It's got a four like okay songs. I think when I'm 64 is also okay. I really think there's only two songs I really like on here, and everything else has its moments and is interesting. I like Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, so it's three songs. Yeah, I think I gotta make this one A, but it's creeping up there to S. Now, Magical Mystery Tour. This one's gonna be controversial because I think it's a false album. Because when the Beatles were actually together and all four of them had a say on how albums were constructed and released, they didn't want it as an album. They wanted to release it as an EP. And the US released it as an album with a bunch of singles at that time. And then they retroactively added it to their catalog. And something always felt illegitimate about that. And the problem with this album is that it's not a proper album. It's like half a soundtrack and half a compilation. Let me look at the track listing, though. I know the track listing's great. Magical Mystery Tour is great. Your Mother Should Know's okay. I Am the Walrus is great. The Fool on the Hill's pretty good. Flying, it says instrumental, but it's more like legitimate because it's actually the four Beatles. But that's okay. Blue Jay Away is okay. Oh, I'm sorry. That's the EP. I'm sorry. Let's look at the album track listing. So, yeah, that's the soundtrack. I think it's the same 6 tracks. And then these 5 are all like singles from the time. Hello Goodbye's okay. It's kind of a fun song, but like the lyrics are dumb. Strawberry Fields Forever is cool, but I always felt like it didn't quite hit the spot that like John wanted it to hit. And that's probably why there's so many versions of it and he's so unsatisfied with it, because I kind of agree. It doesn't quite get to what it's trying to do. Penny Lane is cute and fun. I kind of like Baby You're a Rich Man, but it's not great. And then All You Need Is Love is great. That song's legendary. It doesn't necessarily, like, lyrically, it doesn't make sense. But I love this message. I think it's cute. If I was to rank it as an album, I would put it in either A or B. But I'm not sure. Probably B, which feels like wrong because it's like a good set of songs. I don't know. I'm putting in false album because it's not legitimate. Now, the White Album's tricky because the White Album was my favorite album growing up. I remember getting the White Album for Christmas. Literally, they write so look at this. They write so much about this album. Back in the USSR is cool. I remember I had this friend who tried to claim like they were communist for this song. He like completely misinterpreted the lyrics. He didn't understand that it was like a parody of a Beach Boys song. Anyways, that song's like it's okay. I like Dear Prudence. Glass Onion's cool. Never cared for Obla Di Obla Da. But I don't think it's bad per se. I grew up with the Beatles from like 12 years old onwards and didn't really have them before that. So a lot of the really like children's songs that are sing along were like I never cared for because they weren't there for me during that part of my life that they would have been most appealing. So it's hard for me to like objectively like give an opinion of those songs. But I don't think they're bad. Wild Honey Pie, that one I don't care for. Continuing story of Bungalow Bill. I mean, I like this song, but I don't necessarily think it's great. I think it's just kind of good. While My Guitar Gently Weeps, that one is definitely legendary. Happiness is a Warm Gun, I like that one. Martha, My Dear, I like that. I'm So Tired, I like that one. Blackbird is good. Piggies is dumb. I never cared for that one. Rocky Raccoon, I actually love that song. I think it's a parody of like country music. I think. I always really liked this one, even though it's not especially great. It's just kind of good, but I always liked that one. Don't Pass Me By. I'll give credit that Ringo actually wrote a song that got on a Beatles album, and there's a part of me that wants to cut him slack. But ultimately, I don't care for this song. I don't think it's that good. Why Don't We Do It in the Road feels like half-baked. I never cared for it. I Will, I like. Julia's okay. There's something really haunting and emotional about it, but it's not bad. I Will is actually pretty like fun and upbeat. I like it. Birthday. Um is okay. I don't think it's bad, but it's just okay. It feels like they didn't put a lot of effort into that one, but I don't think it's bad. Your Blues doesn't even sound like a Beatles song. It sounds like I mean, it's closer to a Rolling Stones song than a Beatles song. But it's not bad. I like Mother Nature's Son. That one's okay. Everybody's got something to hide except me and my monkey. Yeah, I like that one. I do like that one. Sexy Sadie's pretty good. Helter Skelter is one everybody always talks about, but excuse me, I personally just thought was okay. The problem with like all the distortion cranked all the way up and all the screaming is that the song I always felt kind of loses its cadence and cascade and its movements between the pieces or the parts of the song. When it's just like screaming and distortion all the way up, I feel like the song doesn't go anywhere. It's just intense the whole time. And I guess there's an appeal to that, but that was never what I was into. Long, long, long is like, okay, it's not bad. Revolution 1 I kind of like. It's a fun acoustic version of Revolution. Honey Pie is okay. It's kind of leaning on bad, but it's okay. Savory Truffle, I kind of like that one. I would listen to that one sometimes. Cry Baby Cry. It's okay. There's like a little melody to it, but I don't think it's especially great. Revolution 9. This is the tricky one. I used to like not care for this song at all, just like not get it, like almost wouldn't even call it music. I didn't get it. But I actually re-listened to it about a year and a half ago, and I kind of liked it. It was definitely like creepy. It's like the closest song they have to like horror. And I don't know, I kind of liked it. I don't know. It's definitely not great by any means, but I don't think it's terrible or bad. It's interesting. The sound collage definitely becomes interesting in contrast to all these other like genuine songs. I don't think it's bad. And then Good Night is actually like one of my favorite Beatles songs. Dude, the arrangement is like beautiful, and the lyrics are so just like gentle and soft and warm. I remember the White Album having like a lot more like incomplete songs that were bits and pieces. But now that I look at this set list or the track listing, um, there's a lot more good stuff on here than I remembered. It's definitely one of my favorites. I think I'm going to put it in A, though, because not every song is great. And a lot of the songs have this, like, sort of disassociated feeling to it, which you got to be in the right mood for. Then, Yellow Submarine is another one that's a false album. And although it's an official album, but I call it a false album, which is sort of contradictory. But I'm sorry, I forgot what I was saying. But basically it's like half the album's a soundtrack and the other half of the album is 4 new songs and 2 songs that are like from other albums. Oops. Let me make sure I'm right. Yellow Submarine, Northern Song altogether. Yeah, exactly. So it's like half an album. It's really 4 new songs. And to say that's an album wouldn't even be fair to rank it. That's why I think it doesn't apply in the same like context as the other albums. Um Only a Northern Song is okay. Altogether Now is like a fun children's sing along, but ultimately, like, I never cared for it. Hey Bulldog is actually pretty cool. I like that one. And It's All Too Much. It's like, it's okay, but I never cared for it. I mean, there's like not even that much to say about it. I don't even think the album cover is that great. It's just like images from the movie. If I was to rank it, it is going to be controversial, but I put it in D. I think it is better than with the Beatles. I forgot to comment about the White Album cover. But basically, I used to think it was a cop out, but then it kind of made sense that like they made the most psychedelic cover possible. And then the next one they wanted to do the exact opposite and just made it plain white, which I thought was like interesting in that way. Um Now we're on to Abbey Road, which is another heavy hitter. Abbey Road was, well, the Love soundtrack was my first Beatles album that I got from my dad. But Abbey Road was the first album I went out and got. I went out and got that CD. Let's look at this set list though. Okay, let's look at the cover. I'm sorry. Dude, the cover is so legendary. I always thought they captured like a warm, sunny summer day so well. And things, it captures like the happy side of the 60s, even though the 60s were like, I mean, I wasn't there, but even though the 60s were probably a scary time, the happy feeling for young people too. And it's such an iconic image, and it's so cool. This one feels like a piece of art, and it's such a simple photo. I really like Abbey Road cover. Let's look at these songs. Come Together's cool, for sure. Something is really good, too. Maxwell's Silver Hammer is, like, okay. I don't think it's bad, but it's just okay. I think there's something that's kind of, like, silly about it. That doesn't feel like fun. Oh, Darling is pretty good. Octopus's Garden I actually kind of like. I Want You, She's So Heavy. That song's okay, but I don't think it deserves to be. Excuse me. I don't think it deserves to be 7 minutes and 47 seconds. Yeah, I don't care for that. Then there's Here Comes the Sun. That's one of the best Beatles songs. Yeah, that one, the guitar work is amazing. Um, then we've got Because. Some people swear by Because, and it definitely is the best harmonies of the Beatles music. But I personally never cared for it. I didn't think there was anything catchy or fun about it. I think it's like technically great, but it's just like okay to listen to. Um You Never Give Me Your Money. I used to like that one. That one's kind of good. Sun King is okay. I think it's kind of boring. Mean Mr. Mustard. I don't know. All these are like half songs. These are kind of hard to comment on. Mean Mr. Mustard is okay. Polythene Pam is okay. She Came In Through the Bathroom Windows, okay. Golden Slumbers is kind of good. Carry That Weight is like okay on the like low end. The End is also kind of good, but it's not great. And then Her Majesty, I actually like Her Majesty. Um, yeah. I never cared for these like melodies. I don't know. It feels like they're just like throwing together all the bits and pieces they had left over. And I'm like, so what if it flows together as like one big song? ultimately, I think it's kind of like okay. I don't know. Abbey Road has definitely got the best cover and the best and like some really great songs. But a lot of the songs I don't care for. I'm thinking about A or B. I kind of want to put it in B, but that's harsh. I think I'm going to put it in A. It's an A tier album. And that's kind of giving Abbey Road some slack. On to the last album. Let It Be. I kind of like the cover. It's simple. There's nothing that special about it. It's okay. Two of Us is okay. Dig a Pony, I don't get it. Across the Universe is good, but I like the other version better, the George Martin version. I Me Mine is pretty good. I'm sorry, Across the Universe is great, but I like the other version. Dig It is like okay. Let It Be is amazing. That's another one that's a contender for the best Beatles song. Maggie May, I don't get why they put this on. I think it's kind of bad. I've got a feeling I like that one. One After 909, I don't get it. It's like, okay. The Long and Winding Road, it doesn't even feel like a Beatles song. It's good, though. For You Blue, again, it's okay. And Get Back, I never really cared for Get Back. Oh my god, all these different versions. Don't Let Me Down would have being on the album would have really helped. I don't think it's terrible, but it like removing George Martin and putting Phil Spector there. Um really like took that special spark out of this album. And I think a lot of the songs really feel just like even worse than the White Album, feel unfinished and that like Lennon doesn't want to be there and he doesn't care. Yeah. I don't think it's like bad. I think I'm going to put it here. Yeah. All right, let's look it over. Yeah, these two don't count. Yeah, I pretty much stand by that's the worst Beatles album, but I don't necessarily think it's like a terrible album. You can listen to it and it's enjoyable. You really got a hold on me. I do like that one. And that's a cover, so that's unique. This one's better than this one, but it's kind of the same thing. It feels like just them bashing on their instruments. It doesn't quite feel like that proper artist's like execution. It doesn't quite feel like a fine piece of art like these other ones do. They feel like teenage toys. A Hard Day's Night and Beatles for Sale. Yeah, I'm okay with that. You know what? A Hard Day's Night's better. Yeah, I think A Hard Day's Night kind of deserves to be over here. I'm trying to think my way through all this. Okay. Those four, that one's fine. Should I do this? I think I'm going to go with this as my listing. As my list. With Revolver at the top. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with that. All right. If you guys actually stuck around and watched me ramble about all this, like, dude, that's like amazing. Like, honestly, I'm kind of surprised. Um, yeah, thanks. I mean, the Beatles really are the best. There's like no contest. The Beatles are the best, man. I think I'm gonna make a second video about all their singles. But that's all for right now. Thanks for watching.